morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to Spellcaster University. We have some potion ingredients to spend. For some reason, our Sleeper Soul are not registering as Sleeper Soul. Why? I don't know. And now that's stuck in there. Cool. We're about 3/4 of the way through this level. We have some points to spend, we have some students coming in. Let's start with points to spend. We have herbalist boards. Active students in this room slightly improve their herbalism skills. These plants come straight from the school garden, which gives the students an opportunity to discover the local flora. We have lunar calendar. Active students in this room have a small chance of becoming werewolves, especially if they're good at druidism. Some say lycanthropy has more to do with darkness than with druidism, but werewolves disagree, probably because they don't want to be associated with vampires. Or we have the Sylvan King's horns. When a student is at least level 3 in druidism, they get the Sylvan King's horns. Their tiredness now grows 75% slower. This is a druid's artifact mainly because they take up so much room indoors. These are good choices, all of them, but I'm going to go with the Sylvan King's horns so that students are awake more, and we'll see how that goes. We might have already had a Sylvan King's horns card, I don't recall. Global modifiers are tricky like that. We have 3 things we already have, so I'm not going to read too much about them, but I'm going to increase the level of our Heroes Chapel. We have a level 2 teacher's lounge and dormitory already, level 1. These would be for level 2. We also have hunting trophy. Characters in this room move much faster. Its eyes stare down at every student, judging their every move, hurrying them to the exit faster than usual. We'll go with hunting trophy, although I don't really see a lot of benefit just to having students move faster. Maybe they learn faster as a result of that? I don't know. New students. And more decks to draw from. Oh, one other random component. Okay, that's different, I think. I'm pretty sure the Sleeper Soul used to count for something, its own thing. I'm going to pop a cleaning potion in. Well, will that take care of this portal? The portal's gone already. Never mind. Our guinea pig is up, but I want to draw from some decks first. Ritual components we already have one of, and that's what's giving us a lot of these Sleeper Souls. Tentacle. Active students in this room slightly improve their demonology and portal magic skills, but slowly lose sanity. It's the day of the tentacle. Or Divermi Tentaculi. Non-humans, which means elves, vampires, wolves, werewolves, deep folk, and half-orcs, working in this room improve the magic disciplines they already know. The human mind is too weak to interact with the dark secrets of this book. I'm going to take this. This is a good one. And if I can put it in, like, the library... I'll put it in the common room, that works. In a common room, we have 2. We have more new students coming up. This is happening so fast. 3 cards we already have. Since we already have the Waffle Maker, I'm not going to pick up another one of those, so I'm going to instead upgrade our Janitor Lodge to level 1, since our Crypt is already level 1. That one changed. Now there's a clothesline, drying clothes. Okay, Elementalist Dojo, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their elementalism skills. The only real magic that counts is the ability to cast fireballs. This is the room where you learn just that. We also have Door Between Worlds. Students working here learn portal and enchantment magic 25% faster for a few minutes. This door is closed and no one can open it. Or Purple Dragon. The Purple Dragon wanders around the school. Any active student it crosses paths with learns arcane magic more effectively for a few minutes. Purple dragons are not really dragons, but they're close enough. In truth, they come from another dimension where they're known as pineapples. I'm going to go with... Gosh, this is a tricky one. I'm going to go with Elementalist Dojo. None of these were cards I really wanted. I'm putting most of the students, if I can, into this school because this school lost a bunch in graduation just now. I like them to be roughly even. And here are the graduations, or the graduates. Animal Archivist increases the efficiency of rune scriptoriums by 1%. What was this person's percent likelihood? 10? Okay, that's not bad. Magician Prince, receive 1 light mana for each season for each elf in the school. This person had an interesting list of choices. Let's reroll and see what happens. We might not get another Magician Prince, but I think that's okay. Do we have a lot of elves? Oh, we got the same thing. That's fine. Village Mage, receive 15 mana of each type. Increases the efficiency of enchantment workshops. What else could we get for this person? Village Guardian, 50 light mana. Not bad. Librarian, all new students have +1% of having the worker trait. I'm seeing a lot of the worker trait coming through, and that's a good thing. We've had a few librarians now, so I kind of want to... There we go. Magic Teacher. All new teachers have +1% of being better educators. Ranger, receive 30 natural mana and 20 gold. This person has the shoulder marten. This person has the antlers that we just picked up, the Sylvan King's crown. All new students have a +1% of having the worker trait. Oh, this person's a librarian. We'll re-roll. Oh, okay. It was faded then, huh? Peasant increases peasant reputation by 5. Adventurer, gain 200 gold. That's a good one. Frowning, like deeply frowning. Why? They had almost a 1% chance of being dead at graduation. Another village mage. This one's a werewolf with red hair. Ritual priest, receive 100 natural mana and 100 shadow mana. We need some werewolves, like werewolf as a profession. Ghoul. Your new students have a 2% chance of losing the claustrophobia negative trait. This person could also have been a gravedigger. There's an equal % chance. I'm going to re-roll and see if we get that. Yep. Receive 2 light mana when you draw a shadow card. An ink maker. 100 natural mana and 100 alchemy mana. That's a good one. Another ink maker. I'll take it. The next highest thing is peasant. Okay, what do the adventurers want? Raid problems. My familiar ate something nasty during a raid and isn't feeling well. Could you help? I swear it's the last time I'll be asking for help. Your leg, okay. The healer, alright. But for God's sake, I'm not a veterinarian. Get out is -10 reputation for the Adventurers Guild. The problem is clear. It ate the loot. Choose 1 card out of 3. Reputation with Faction Adventurers Guild +10. We can do this because we have a stable. Our druids know some great massage techniques that could save it. Is -50 nature mana, reputation +15, and 5 prestige. Here is a void potion that'll clean out its stomach, reputation with Adventurers Guild +40. Okay, so I'm conflicted. I want either this one, so I can choose a card, or this one that's +40 reputation, because that's a lot of rep. That's good. I'll choose a card. Demon Tapestry, Reliquary, or we already have the Raclette Dish. Reliquary, students learning here learn light magic 50% faster and shadow magic 50% slower for a few minutes. It contains a powerful light artifact, the left molar of Saint Hagatha. Or Demon Tapestry. Active students in this room slightly improve their demonology skills. A Demon Tapestry is much darker than a standard one, but it's important to set a mood, particularly when working in dark arts. I'm going to take the Demon Tapestry and put it down here somewhere. We'll put it in our arena. There's graffiti in here, so I'm going to pop a cleaning potion out. And let's go see someone. Rep with the troll is good. With the adventurers is great. The king good. Peasants good. Orcs great. Even with the Lord of Evil, it's going well. Let's go see the peasants. Meeting the peasants. The village is bustling. This is a rare adventure. The brand new reversible double-seated cart 3000 has just arrived. It's big, it's beautiful, it's shiny, 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 and it's the best in the field of mechanical agriculture. We have two things that we can always say. We have come to make a deal to supply the university kitchen. Draws the card refectory, rep with peasants -15, receives -30 gold, which we can't do because we don't have 50 rep with the peasants. We could enchant it, you know, to avoid unfortunate accidents. Requires at least 300 arcane mana, which we don't have. Reputation with the peasants +30, 5 prestige, -300 arcane mana. Or you're really going to use that, do you know how it works? Triggers a new event. Actually, I have no idea. I bought it because that trader fella told me it'd work with cows. Could you show me how it works? Press the red button, blue or green, all trigger a new event, or reselling the machine will be better for everyone. Receives 500 gold but -20 reputation with the peasants. Let's press green. This cart is not just a cart, it turns fruits into alcohol. Perfect, draws 3 alcohol cards. Cool, so I'm going to make a potion with the Sleeper Soul and alcohol and a cheese. We've gotten the Philosopher's Stone, gain 300 gold. That's a good one. Play that. Okay, let's upgrade our arcane room. I want to check in on how we're doing on goals. We don't have an archmage, so I know that that one's not gonna be completed, but how many werewolves have we had? Still just 1. Oh, that's a bummer. I'll place these new students real quick. We have Elven Bow. Active students in this room gain Elven Focus, a bonus that doubles the immediate gains of the future they will obtain. Oh, nice. Elves are great archers. This saying applies to 95% of the currently known dimensions. And Library. Up to 2 students can work at the library to improve their best magic. All your students want to do when they have some free time is go study at the library. No, really, they do. This is a tough one, or we could upgrade our enchantment workshop, which we already have. A library is a good classroom, but the Elven Bow really has, like, it doubles the likelihood of an outcome for a student, and that's a big boon. So I'm going to go with that. Where do we want to put it? We'll put it up here in the greenhouse. We have 3 things we already have. The Alembic is a placeable item. It's what's creating the alcohol cards that keep showing up in my hand, so I'm not going to go with that. We could upgrade our Infirmary or our Rune Scriptorium, and I'm going to upgrade our Infirmary. There's Library again. Ritual Orc Painting. New students have a higher chance of being half-orcs. The work is known as naive art. It's a fancy way of saying but ugly. Or we could upgrade our observatory. I am going to go with the library this time. I also have enough shadow mana to draw now. Black Dragon, we already have. Assassin's Arena is already level 1. Infernal Wings, when a student is at least level 4 in Demonology and level 3 in Necromancy, they get Infernal Wings. They now generate 125% more shadow mana. Some naysayers pretend they come from some evil alien queen, but that's just silly. Do we not already have Infernal Wings? We'll go with Infernal Wings. We also have an Infernal Pact card in hand. And that is to remove a negative trait from a teacher. Permanently improves a teacher. It doesn't say what it does. I'll just pop it here. We'll improve this person. Okay, we now have a bunch of stuff to make potions. Teacher, I don't need you to be selected anymore. We have new students coming in. This is a lot of positive traits. Good for you. House rivalry. A house is jealous of another's common room and they keep going at each other. Well, weird inflection, but okay. This is time that could be spent studying. Common rooms give students a home to forget their actual home. Let's keep going down this path. Rep is at least 30 with peasants, draws the card common room. Let's divide them to better control them. Has at least 75 shadow mana, draws the card new house. Bread and games to appease them. Minus 400 gold, draws the cards refectory and stadium. Their common room is better, that's true, but that's because they're my favorites. Reputation with the kingdom plus 10. Bread and games. And we'll upgrade our refectory to level 2 and our stadium to also level 2. We could upgrade our pig chamber. We also have Mandragork. Active characters in this room have a chance of creating Mandragork root component cards. This thing is both flora and fauna somehow. Or lunar calendar, which we've already read. I'm going to go with Mandragork. And we'll put it here in the assassination room, where someone is currently about to stab a dummy. Good job. They did great. And increased my rep with the Inquisition. From this poll, we've gotten 2 rooms we could upgrade. Our library. Library is a very popular card in this video, I guess. Alchemical Talisman. When a student is at least level 1 in enchantment and runes, they get an Alchemical Talisman. They now generate 30% more alchemy mana when studying. Helps perform partial metal alchemy. That's a funny joke. Yeah, we'll go with that. I love a global modifier. We'll draw from our light deck. I've seen people with the shiny gold pendant. Oh good, it does tell me if I already have them. I'm also going to just go with new elves. This is just 5 new students, that's all it is. We already have an attorney base, we already have the shiny gold pendant global modifier, so new elves it is. I will not sneeze at new students. We already have more new students coming up anyway. We have a visit. The peasants and the Inquisition are our, well, I guess Lord of Evil, but the peasants and the Inquisition are our lowest reps. So let's go see the Inquisition. I don't think we've seen them yet. I don't think we've gone to visit them. Meeting the Inquisition. Greetings, miscreant. Are you not busy performing evil sorcery or waking the dead? Craftsmen are building a large stained glass window in front of the church. They look like they are frantically assembling a massive and colorful jigsaw puzzle. I only wish to improve myself as plus 5 rep. I bring you some heretic artifacts taken from the forces of evil. Have minus 100 shadow mana, plus 20 rep. We need your help. We can't do because we don't have 50 rep. But would receive 100 light mana, not 500. I could advise you a bit on making that stained glass window of yours. Has at least 1 sacred stained glass window, receives 200 light mana, and no rep. Or you wouldn't happen to have a holy stained glass window for an old buddy. Needs at least 75 rep, but draws sacred stained glass window. Since we already have one, I'm going to use this one and gain 200 light mana. Quickly I'll make another alchemy potion. Spend our nature mana. Manivore Snake. Improves the efficiency of all rooms on the snake's floor. The whole floor uses it to dispose of used mana residue. Or Ivy, which we already have. The room housing the ivy and all adjacent rooms become more efficient, or pig chamber we could upgrade. I'm going to go with manivore snake. Nope, that's the wrong card. No, it's the right one. Okay. There are a lot of classrooms on this floor, so this might be the best floor to put it on. Down here would have been better, but I'm not seeing any spaces for it. Yeah, we'll put it here. And there's our little manivore snake. Just hanging out. Being cute. Right in the entryway. I hope it doesn't bite people. I'm kidding, I know it doesn't bite people. The peasants are come to visit. Neighborhood troubles. Hey mages, could you help us? The thieves from the Adventurers Guild spent their days spreading chaos across the village. A troll murder here, a loud party there. Could you tell them to calm down a bit? Of course, let's teach them a lesson. We've seen this one come up before. Is plus 20 with peasants, minus 30 with Adventurers Guild. A good old firestorm will put everyone on the same page. Is minus 10 with both factions, but plus 10 prestige. Let's ask the king to handle it. Is plus 5 with both factions. Or I have nothing to do with your nonsense. Is minus 15 with the peasants. Let's have the king handle it because that's the most positive outcome. Look how cute they are. She's still teaching. She's teaching to nobody. Oh, here is the forest troll. I need to... Arcane mana would be nice to have. Because the only option I have is this. Well, that's minus 10. This is minus 30, so not a great improvement actually, and you spend a lot of arcane mana this way. I'll just say he's going to wake up, lose the minus 30 rep, or take the hit, and then we'll go visit the troll the next time we get a guinea pig. We have new students and graduates coming. We have a bunch of cards we can draw. Everything's happening fast. And there's our guinea pig. Guard. Gain 5 gold for every interaction with the king. Person's only other option was scholar. Well, not only other option. There are a bunch here, but tied for first with guard was scholar. This person had a lot of the light mana artifacts. Well, this is a shadow mana artifact, I guess, huh? I'll accept. Why are they crying? They're smiling, but they're crying. I'm very confused. Gardener, 150 natural mana. That's a good one. Pet Demon Breeder. Increases the learning rate of all Shadowmatic disciplines. I said matic. By 0.5%. I'm going to take that. That's a good one. Vampire Count. Sounds like a fun one too. I don't think I've ever had that actually come up. There are a lot of futures. Myrrh Manufacturer. Cloisters are 1% more efficient. Do I have a cloister? I'm going to reroll. Nature Priest. Increases the herbalism learning rate by 1%. Ritual Priest. 100 natural mana and 100 shadow mana. I'm looking for anyone who has the werewolf future available. Carnivorous Plants Gardener. Receive the Mandragora Root card, 150 Shadow Mana and 150 Nature Mana. That's a good one. I'm getting a lot of futures that I've never seen before. Herbalist, all your potions are 0.5% more efficient. What else is in here? I'm going to reroll, just for funsies. 150 Shadow Mana, I'll take it. Cool. Your new students have a 2% chance of losing the claustrophobia negative trait. Minion was the highest outcome here, 48%. Another minion. An adventurer, received 200 gold. Still looking for werewolf. Peasant, increases rep by 5. I want to reroll and see if I can get Ritual Priest. Perfect. Receive 100 natural mana and 100 shadow mana. Another Ritual Master. And I'll hang on to it because there are some things in here that are good, that I know are good, but I don't want to reroll. Herbalist, your potions are 0.5% more efficient. I'm going to reroll this one and hope for conscripted mage. Herbalist again. Okay. Herbalist again. Librarian. All new students have +1% of having the worker trait. Unicorn handler. The dolmen room is 0.5% more efficient. Minion. Okay. Let's go see the troll. And we'll spend the 200 nature mana to increase our rep by 25, because it took a big dip just then with the 30. We'll go see the troll like twice in a row, I think, probably. What's going on with my cards? There we go. Demonic Distillation. Gain 200 shadow mana. We have a bunch of shadow mana. I should spend some of it. How's our school looking? Weird? I can't zoom out anymore. Yes, weird is the answer. We have one of these we put in already. Our crypt is already level 1, and we have Leprechaun Skull. When a student is at least level 1 in Assassination and level 1 in Demonology, they receive a Leprechaun Skull, making it so learning Shadow Magic also generates gold up to 10% of Shadow Magic gained. That explains how the Leprechaun family that settled in the garden disappeared. I'm gonna go with this. Play it as a global modifier. Pull a second shadow card. We can pull a third if we want to. Nice. We already have Chains. Pentacle. Active characters in this room have a chance of becoming bad and earning a trait that allows them to learn Shadow Magic faster. A good old Pentacle always comes in handy when you're playing with the forces of evil. Or Tentacle. Active students in this room slightly improve their Demonology and Portal Magic skills, but slowly lose sanity. It's the day of the Tentacle. We have a Psychologist, I think, so I'm cool with putting in a Tentacle and helping with the sanity by a Psychologist. Or Counselor we might have. We have Skull. The needs of active teachers in this room increase more slowly, and they may lose their unionized trait. It's actually an agent torture method that consisted of melting a candle on top of someone's head. Or we can upgrade our demonic chamber or our janitor lodge. I'm going to go with Skull, and I'm going to put it somewhere that teachers often pass through if I can. Like if we've got a teacher's lounge. We do, but I don't think I can put it in there. No, because I've got a coffee maker in there. What's this? That's the Psychologist. This is Alchemy. Nope, this is a dorm. No, it's not. What are you? Infirmary. I'm limited on the places I can put this, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't think I can really put it anywhere that a lot of teachers will pass through. So I'm just going to put it in the infirmary. We can upgrade our library if we want to, again. We can upgrade our enchantment workshop. We also have Mechanical Owl. When a student is at least level 3 in enchantment, they receive a Mechanical Owl, making it so learning alchemy also generates nature mana, up to 25% of alchemy gained. Superior in every way to a messenger guinea pig, but way more expensive. I'm gonna go with this and play it as a global modifier. Chamber of Truth we have, Bright Staff Refectory we have, Bright Shoulder Pads. When a student is at least level 4 in Retribution, they receive Bright Shoulder Pads, which grant 10 additional health points and 1 armor point in dungeons. Made from a steel harder than the toughest and driest of refectory breads. I'm gonna go with the Bright Shoulder Pads because that's the one thing we don't have. And I'm gonna make a potion. Bottled Glory. Gain 5 prestige. House Rivalry. A house is jealous of another's common room. We already had this one, so I'm just gonna look for the best outcome and pick it instead of reading the whole thing again. We'll go with the Kingdom rep this time. Let's go see the troll. And spend the nature mana to increase our rep by 25. We could upgrade our private bedroom or village banner. We also have collection of crystal snow globes. In this classroom, the teacher does not gain boredom, but does gain less tiredness and hunger. A spin-off of the classic crystal ball. When it's snowing outside, you can look into it to see what the weather is like. The teacher does not gain boredom, but does gain less tiredness and hunger. Should say, and does gain less tiredness and hunger. Like, less is a good thing. Does not gain, that's a good thing. I'm gonna go with this. And I have a spot over here I can put this in. Let's upgrade our greenhouse, because we already have an ent pine and we already have a manivore snake, and these are both like things you place. Pretty. Look how pretty that room is. Getting prettier all the time. Mandragork we have. Orc Hound, also a creature, decreases the desire of active students in the same room to misbehave and bites them occasionally to speed up the learning process. They look so uncannily like orcs it doesn't bear thinking about. Or War Drum, active characters in this room lose a bit of tiredness. It's not easy falling asleep with the thunderous noise of ancestral orc war drums. I'll go with Orc Hound. Let's see, where do I want to put it? It'll move. Like most of the dragons travel around, or creatures, I should say, travel around. There he goes, our little orc hound. There's our black dragon. There's our Pegasus. This student has literally no traits at all. We could upgrade our crypt, or our assassin's arena, or wild breastplate. When a student is at least level 2 in assassination and level 1 in druidism, they get a wild breastplate. They now gain 1 reputation point with the orcs each time they gain a shadow magic level. We don't need rep with the orcs. Our rep with the orcs is at 100. So I'm going to upgrade something. Do we want to do crypt or assassin's arena? What do we need for werewolves? Assassination. From our alchemy deck, we already have an alembic. That's what's making the alcohol cards. All-in-one cauldron slightly decreases hunger, tiredness, and boredom for active characters in this room, but not enough to counteract their natural increase. Cauldron, find me some mandragork. I have found 3 mandragork locations close to your position. We also have ritual orc painting. New students have a higher chance of being half-orcs. The work is known as naive art. It's a fancy way of saying butt ugly. I've already read this one today. I didn't realize that until I got halfway through it. I'm going to go with the all-in-one cauldron and put it... I only have 1 spot for it, and that spot is right here, so I'm guessing I'm putting it here. Well, that doesn't make sense. I guess it does. Teachers lose tiredness, hunger, and boredom too. Noisy classroom. All I'm saying is I did see hordes of students misbehaving and they're making so much noise that I can't concentrate. It's annoying. Go back to work and stop bothering me. I would have to have eyes everywhere. Draws the card Mystical Eye. Receives minus 100 arcane mana. I'll order some enchanted shackles to teach them a lesson. Draws the card chains, receives minus 100 alchemy mana. Or extreme situations call for extreme solutions. Draws the card pyre, receives minus 4 prestige. We have chains and we have pyre, so I'm going to go with mystical eye. I hate losing like all of my arcane mana. I've got 181 and I'm about to lose 100. But mystical eye, students in this room feel watched. They behave a bit more and work a bit better for a few minutes. These eyes were made by Eleonora da Vinci. No matter where you stand, they're still watching you. Where's it go? I'm thinking about what kinds of potions we can make. With the Mandragork root, we know we can make destructive potion with cheese and a unicorn horn, and demonic distillation with cheese and alcohol. So we'll do Mandragork, unicorn horn, and alcohol and see what we get. Alchemical reagent. So now we have both of the recipes for alchemical reagent. Yes, we do. And we have both for cleaning potion. Nice. Oh. The Lord of Evil is getting here. The bar is starting to change color a little bit. That's a trebuchet. It's a catapult. Who do we want to see? The troll's at 100. Let's go see the Inquisition again. Yeah, we'll go see the Inquisition again. Huge foundations have appeared and scores of craftsmen are bustling about their business everywhere. The Inquisition is building a large cathedral to honor the light. These are the two we always have. Sorry, we have 3 we always have? We need your help to understand light teaching. Your reputation is at least 50 with the faction Inquisition. Okay, that's why we have this now. Receives 100 light mana. The king is a friend. He could fund your cathedral, rep with the Inquisition plus 30, or we could use some advice on building our school. Draws the card Light Room. I'm going to go with the king as a friend because there's no downside to this and the rep gain is good. And we don't need a light room, we have one. I put you there. Another cleaning potion. More students. Oh, and we've got graduates too. I was like, why are the numbers in my houses so low? We've got a gardener, 150 natural mana. I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah. Yep. Guard. Gain 5 gold for every interaction with the king. Another guard. I will re-roll. Barber. Receive 100 light and 100 shadow mana. Pack leader. Good. Receive 1 natural mana for each season for each werewolf in the school. I'm going to re-roll just in case Bloodhound is better. Oh, we got pack leader again. That's fine. Herbalist, your potions are 0.5% more efficient. Innkeeper, characters recover from hunger 0.5% faster. Librarian, +1 worker. +1% chance students will have the worker trait. Grave digger, receive 2 light mana when you draw a shadow card. Anything else good in here? No. Well, yes, but I'm looking for werewolf and I'm not seeing it. I'm just gonna go down the line this time and accept what I'm given unless I see werewolf on this list. This one had a lot of options, and some of them I've never even seen. Okay. So, with the Lord of Evil closing in, I think it's safe to say that we're not going to hit the werewolf quest, and we're probably not going to hit Archmage either, although we will have a big round of graduates when the school is taken over, which is happening really fast now. The armies of evil draw closer. Professor, we learned that the forces of evil are drawing close to the school. All of our students are ready to evacuate on your order. The top gauge indicates the progress of evil. Try to finish as many objectives as possible before they get here. Don't worry, we'll build a university. Receives 5 prestige. A new university. Skipped a word. Canopy bed. Characters who sleep in this bed lose tiredness much faster and give some gold to the school. Canopy beds are much more comfortable and give you some privacy. That's cool. Plus you can charge people to use them, which is even cooler. And I'll put that here. Student of the Month portrait gives students a modifier that allows them to learn faster but also get tired faster. To teachers, it's Student of the Month, but to other students, it's Target of the Month. I'll go with that. Put it here in the stadium. We have Stable, Wolf's Tooth. When a student is at least level 1 in Beast Magic and Herbalism, they get a Wolf's Tooth. They now move 20% faster. This tooth makes its owner move faster because they are scared its former owner will come looking for it. Or the Shoulder Marten, which we already have. I'm going to go with Wolf's Tooth. I've got new students, but the Lord of Evil is like here. Large Phoenix, Righteous Cloister we could upgrade. Large Phoenix provides a Phoenix feather for each dungeon adventure, which allows dead student to come back to life. We already have a Large Phoenix, I think, so I don't know why this is coming up without a 1, but maybe we don't. Phoenix are the nicest birds in the kingdom. They share their immortality with the students after all. Or Light Scepter. When a student is at least level 1 in Retribution and level 3 in Heroism, they receive a Light Scepter, which generates 1 reputation point with the Inquisition each time the student gains a light magic level. It's like a portable lighthouse, which is useful if you've got a ship to steer. I'm gonna go with Light Scepter, but it doesn't really matter because, like, we're out of time. There we go. The Army of Darkness has arrived. This is the end. The Army of Darkness is here and we cannot defend ourselves. We have to run. Let's not waste any time. Triggers a new event. Quick diplomas. Hey, we won't leave without our diplomas and we didn't work for nothing. All remaining students instantly finish their curriculums. You may automatically calculate their future or look over each one individually. I'll take care of it personally. I'm still just looking for werewolves. I've got 79 of these to do. I'm gonna just automate. Boy, howdy. This is it. All that's left to do is to say goodbye to the school and leave. Give me a second. Okay, since we only met 1 objective, we get 1 common level spellbook. You get common, I think it's common, uncommon, rare, but it might be common, rare, epic. We can see 12 school years we made it through. We trained 195 students. We gained 224 prestige. Or we finished with that much prestige. Average reputation 27. Sent 20 guinea pigs. Drew 105 cards. Neat. Gained 24,000 gold. 630 arcane mana. That's not much at all. 17,000-ish natural and shadow. 14,000 light. 8,000 alchemy, and then we had several different futures, mostly peasant, it looks like. 21 peasants, 17 village mages, and so on. And how many werewolves? One. One werewolf. Okay. I'm going to end game, and this will send me back to the map where I can choose other biomes. I can't choose the forest again, but I now can choose the desert, the village, or the cliffs. You can see the Forces of Darkness close in faster, a special quest with the local pirates, and large buildable area. The village, new students on average are richer. The famous local minstrel might cause trouble. He does. Large buildable area. Or desert. Hunger and tiredness grow faster, special opportunities with the desert djinns, and large buildable area. So I have to start the new level before I can quit the game. This turtle is a sign of things to come. So I'm going to go in the village. We'll get to all of the biomes eventually, but I'll start with the village. We get to choose a spellbook from the common level spellbooks. They should have positive and negative effects on the game here on out. Druidism for Dummies. Start each level with a random nature card. 10 easy tips to get rich. Start each game with an additional 400 gold. Or Posthumous's Wisdom. Each artifact increases the efficiency of its room by 5%. These two, like they're all pretty good, but 10 easy tips to get rich and Druidism for Dummies are, in my opinion, better. And I'm kind of choosing between the two. I'm going to go with 10 easy tips. 200 or 400 gold is kind of a lot for the beginning of a game. Here's the negative. We have to choose a curse. Anti-magic curse reduces all mana gains by 10%, but increases all gold gains by 20%. Poverty curse. New students are on average poorer than usual. And remember, this is for the duration. This is for every biome till the end of the game. Or bloody curse. Any attack against you is joined by 3 extra enemies. Faction relationships worsen 10% faster. I'm actually going to go with bloody curse. I tend to avoid being attacked to begin with. So the 3 extra enemies is kind of moot if you're not being attacked to begin with. And then, faction relationships worsen 10% faster is kind of moot as well if you're not doing anything to worsen them. Or if you have things that consistently rebuild them, like banners and global modifiers. A citadel lost in the middle of fields. The farmlands near the kingdom's large cities will be perfect for setting up our school. The local farmers might cause some trouble, but the peasants are always complaining anyway. City dwellers. Students will be wealthier than usual. They keep complaining because we don't know how to handle them. Draws the cards. Pig chamber. Village banner. Reputation with the peasants plus 35. We're here to teach magic, not solve neighborhood crises. Draws the card Alchemy Room and Shadow Room. Peasants will stop complaining when they see the wonders of magic. Draws the cards Observatory and Runestone. I'm going with Shadow Room and Alchemy Room. I like having options like those as options. I like getting classrooms early on so that we can start generating the mana, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to go a little faster through these and read fewer of them. I'll read them if we haven't seen them before, but we've seen a lot of these. So I'm going to draw Light Room. We have an Alchemy Room, so I'm going to pick Arcane. We just drew an Arcane Room, so Private Bedroom or Teacher's Lounge. I'll go Teacher's Lounge. And Students' Hall, Teacher's Lounge, or Medicine Cabinet. Active characters in this room can recover health over time. Students do not have access to these cabinets as they are full of products that can harm them. If they hurt themselves, they must first ask an adult. I don't have a spot for this. And that's probably just because I haven't placed any rooms. So I'm going to pick this because I have to have a room in my hand. Yep, I've got a few rooms in my hand that'll have spots for that. And then we'll place our houses. house 1 will be a jack of all trades room and arcane, chosen by light or shadow. We'll go arcane this time. And 2 Cassie. There we go. I'll stay with the worker trait and we will go with light sleeper. We'll put students in our houses. I actually kind of want to get rid of the empty house. There we go. Then we'll start placing rooms, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, I'm kind of keeping the bottom floor to non-classrooms. And then putting classrooms up higher. Okay. We'll see what the peasants want to say. Well, let's draw one more card. School coat of arms generates prestige. Private apartments we already know. And the snow globes we saw in the forest level, so I'm not going to read this. I'm going to go with school coat of arms so we can get the prestige going and put it in the refectory. And then we'll see what the peasants want, then we'll call it a day. The villagers send their regards. Hi there, we're from around here. We don't like trouble and we're not fond of strangers. What are you doing here exactly? Do not worry, we exclusively teach sacred magic in accordance with the rules of the Church of Light. Receives 125 light mana. Rep with the Inquisition -10 with peasants +10. Don't worry, for our school mainly trains mages specialized in the healing of farm animals. 110 nature mana, rep +5 with the peasants. Do not worry, for our school mainly trains mages specialized in necromancy and the summoning of powerful demons. Rep with the peasants -20. Lord of Evil +5 receives 140 shadow mana. I'm going to go with light. We can recuperate the rep with the Inquisition. We'll draw from our light deck. I said I was going to end. This is the trouble I always get myself into. We can place Bright Staff Refectory, Archangel Wings, or Pegasus. I'm going to go with Pegasus because gold is nice to have. We'll get a lot of gold here because students are wealthier on average, but it is still something I'm going to pick. And before anything else happens, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm glad we got through the forest and now we're on to the village. I hope that you're still finding this interesting. I love this game. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you very soon.